Hey, welcome back to another edition of DraftKings, Avid Golfer Magazine's Fearless Fantasy Forecast. Now, last week, we did pretty good. We won money on 3 teams, had 6 of the top 10 players. Sadly, we didn't have Hideki Matsuyama. In fact, he wasn't picked by many at all. He was definitely under the radar, but good win for him, which leads us into the momentum of this week. This is Eli Jordan. He's filling in for Craig, who's on a little vacation. I'm Rick Arnett. So let's start off with Craig's picks, because he is not here. He took Denny McCarthy, Russell Henley, and Brian Harman on both teams. He likes the UGA players. Harman's been playing pretty well. Denny McCarthy, he just loves his putting. I think he does okay. Then on his other 2 teams, he has Daniel Berger, and he has Sunjay M. He didn't do so well last week. Well, yeah, he stunk it up. And Carlos Ortiz, he says he rocks. That's a Craigism. And then on the second team, he took Dustin Johnson, Carolina boy, highest priced guy in the field. I faded him a little bit. Harris English, another Georgia alum who's played there often, but outside of the Masters, he's been kind of limping in a little bit. And he also took Wes Bryan, $6,400, past champion there.
Bargain pick.
Yeah. So there you go. As far as Eli and I, who didn't you take this week?
Well, one of the guys that I didn't take this week is Dustin Johnson. And
neither did I.
The best player in the world at $11,600, that's just a steep price to pay if you're a little bit after missing the cut at the Masters last week. So I decided to go against taking Dustin Johnson this week. Another guy I did not pick, Webb Simpson, going to be a popular pick this week.
I did not either.
Okay, fair enough. So, but yeah, Webb Simpson,
defending champion, by the way.
Defending champ, a guy that's had a lot of success there. But again, the price a little bit steep if you're going to try and have some decent players on the back end of your teams. Mm-hmm. Loading up at the top with those 2 guys just didn't seem like the thing to do.
Okay. I did not take DJ. I did not take Webb Simpson. The last time I picked him that he should have been a mortal lock, he missed the cut. So I'm not twice burned. Did not take Patrick Cantlay. In fact, didn't take any of the top 6 priced players. Okay. Including Colin Morikawa, Daniel Berger, Cameron Smith.
All right.
Okay. By the way, they're playing down at Harbortown. Short course, small green. So you need guys that strokes gained approach tends to work out really well. Strength of field is 481. Okay. I picked 4 players for both teams.
Okay.
Kind of loaded up. All right. I didn't take him last week, and it killed me because I've taken him every week since he's been on DraftKings. Will Zalatoris. Guy, he's young. He's got some fire. He doesn't look like he's tired at all. He has the most top 10 finishes worldwide in 2020-21, tied with John Rahm with 16. Okay, so I'm taking him. Took Ian Poulter. Never missed a cut at Harbortown. Came in 26th at the Masters. Did really well at the match play.
Never missed a cut there. That's crazy.
Yeah. Kevin Streelman, 7 of 8 cuts made at Harbortown, including 4 top 17s. And finally, it's kind of a hunch. I took Kevin Gnaw. He was 12th last week, and he's has 5 top 10s at Harbortown.
Okay. I like those picks. My teams are a little bit different. I do have just one guy that I was sharing on both teams.
One guy.
Let's start with Team 1. I took Colin Morikawa. I know you said you didn't take any of the top 6 price guys, but Morikawa, known for his iron play and those small greens at Harbortown, that's going to be at a premium trying to hit those greens.
I like that thinking.
So I like Colin Morikawa quite a bit there. My second player on Team 1, Abe Ancer, another solid iron player, top 26 in his last 4, and that should have been a little bit better last week if it weren't for that unfortunate penalty he got hit with after the end of round 1.
That cost him money or what?
No question about it. But Abe Ancer, a guy that's been playing pretty well. I also like Kevin Gnaw in this. For some reason, I kind of lean towards guys that tend to play well at Colonial. These types of courses are very, very similar. Kevin Gnaw has had some success at Colonial in the past. A tie for 12th last week at Augusta, so his game's looking good right now. I also like Siwoo Kim, another player rounding into form just in time for the RBC.
Probably got a new putter.
Yeah, probably so. How impressive was that, putting the last 4 holes with his 3-wood?
Never would have thought that.
Never.
I would have bellied a wedge.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I guess he just kind of likes the way that it gets the ball tumbling, but
Too hot a face for me.
Whatever, absolutely. But tied for 12th last week, so He's currently 22nd on tour in strokes gained around the green. So, again, with the small greens, you have to have some guys that, if they are going to miss a green or two, are able to get up and down.
He runs hot, man.
He does
like
run a little
him.
hot. He's got some fire to him. Kevin Kisner, I have on my team as well. Another guy, he's a second-place finish at Harbortown back in 2015, a guy that has had some success at Colonial as well, a similar type golf course. And then Tom Hoagy. Value pick here at $6,400. Didn't tee it up at Augusta, but he did finish tied for 12th at the Valero a couple of weeks back and tied for 22nd at the Players about a month ago. So he's been playing well, even though he wasn't playing last week. And again, a guy that's played Colonial a number of times, and there's some similarities there. Team 2, I took Will Zalatoris. Again, he's just been a cut-making machine for all the reasons you mentioned earlier. I like Matthew Fitzpatrick. He's made 9 of 12 cuts this year. He has 3 top 10s, and he's placed inside the top 15 the last 2 years at Harbortown.
All right.
I took Matt Kucher. Didn't make the weekend at Augusta, but he was tied for 12th at the Valero and finished 3rd at the Dell Match Play, and he finished 2nd at Harbortown back in 2019. Abe Answer, the one guy that I have on both teams. You can refer back to the first team for why I took Abe Answer. And then my final 2 players on Team 2, Doug Gim. A guy that's very underrated, and it's $6,900. That's not bad. He's made 12 of 16 cuts this year. He's also 19th on tour in strokes gained approach to the green. As you mentioned, got to be able to hit these small greens, and if you're in the top 20 on tour, that means he does that quite a bit.
Putter's cold, though. I looked hard at him.
It can be, but again, he's one of those younger guys. It seems like he's just kind of due to break through at some point.
You got to have a hunch somewhere.
No doubt, absolutely. Right? And then my final player for Team 2, Jim Furyk. He's 50 years old, but he's done some damage to the RBC over the years. He finished tied for 2nd in 2005, a solo 2nd in 06, and then won it in 2010 and again in 2015. I'm not sure if he still has the firepower to win there, but he's probably going to be around for the weekend.
It's another short course, kind of like Colonial for him. So I like those picks. Good luck. All right, so I have Will Zalatoris, Ian Poulter, Kevin Streelman, Kevin Gnaw on both teams. The other 2 players on both teams, Robert McIntyre. I like the little Brit.
Okay.
Might be the pastiest looking guy on tour I've ever seen in my life, but I like his exuberance, and he's got some creativity. He made some really good shots at Augusta, and I like that. And I also took Corey Connors.
Okay.
He's a ball striking machine, tied for 8th at the Masters, 21st last year at Harbortown, and he's got 3 straight top 8s in his last 4.
I like that.
Yep. Other team went a little bit different. Took Paul Casey. Paul Casey might be playing some of the best golf of anybody that's not winning.
Yeah.
Right? He's got 6 straight top 12s. And he came in 26th at the Masters, did pretty good at the match play. And then I also took Matt Kucher. I thought about it, and I said, you know what? He's reasonably priced, played well at Valero and the match play, 16 for 16 at Heritage, making cuts, and he's a past champion, like you said, 2nd in 2019. So there are your picks for Craig, me, Eli. Bet accordingly, have some fun with it, and check out our Avid Golfer YouTube page for this kind of stuff and all the other good benefits you get from Avid Golfer. So check it all out. There's your RBC Heritage DraftKings Fearless Fantasy Forecast for this week.